Hey there, 115 and 113. So today I'm going to work with you and teach you a little bit of math using a Venn diagram, and then I'm also going to tie in a little bit of science, and we're going to make a star tube. You could even call it a constellation tube or a telescope. So depending on how it turns out is what you can name it. So first we're going to make our star tube. And what you're gonna need is some sort of roll like paper towel or toilet paper. You're gonna need some black construction paper, something to poke holes at the end, like you can use an earring, you can use a tip of a pencil, tip of scissors. With some help, of course, that can get dangerous. I'm gonna use a paper clip. Tape or rubber band, and like a lighted window, because you're gonna look through it. Okay, so the first thing you wanna do is just kind of cut a much bigger square than the end of your tube, okay? Then you're gonna use a marker or a pen or something to trace your circle. All right, so you kind of have a circle there. Mine's a little hard to see. And now you're going to poke a whole bunch of different holes in there to represent stars. Now, if you really wanted to get tricky with it and cool with it, you could look up a constellation like the Big Dipper or your zodiac sign. Like I would look up Libra, I know that's a scale, and you would try to duplicate it. Or you can just poke a whole bunch of holes pretty far, not too far, but far enough apart to where you don't make a huge hole. All right, see how I'm kind of doing that? A little hard to see, but really slowly so you don't rip it. Poke some holes. Now, I've had students before who looked up a constellation chart and made a whole bunch of different constellations, and they would write on here the names of the constellations. And it was pretty neat. So if you wanted to go that far with it, that would be awesome. Just make sure that your holes are going all the way through. So you might need to take your tool, whichever you had around the house, and kind of wiggle it around so you really make a spot big enough to have light come through. Okay, so you put the tube back on there. And then you very carefully kind of curl your paper up around your tube. And that's when you would rubber band it, hair tie, whatever you have. And a stapler would work too. I'm going to use some tape. And you want to just block out as much of the gaps, you know, seal the gaps so no other light comes through. And just really make it as tight as you can. All right, see how I'm doing that? So my holes encircle at the bottom. All right. Now you can make a couple more if you're really careful. And then you go and you find a sunny window to look into, or any sort of light. You could even get a flashlight, anything like that, as long as you have some sort of light source, and then you look through. And that is your star tube. Pretty cool. So if you've got a lot of black paper, you can do all kinds of constellations. All right, Amy and I want to see what you come up with. All right, so try that and see how much fun it could be. The next thing we're going to do is a Venn diagram. So in math, we compare and contrast. So the stars and the sun are typically seen at nighttime. So we are going to sort day, sky, and night sky. We're gonna do this together, but of course, You can do it on your own and then check your work after you you could fast forward and check and see if yours looks like mine, or you can pause and follow along with me. All right, well, before I focus completely on that, let's talk about our pictures here. So these are available for you to print, or you can just follow along with me. All right, so let's name these. I know it might be a little hard for you to see. All right, so we've got a moon. Oh, looks like we've got a constellation. All right, we've got a kite, planet, butterfly, bird, fireworks is what that one is. It's a little tricky, but those are fireworks. Rainbow. There are actually 2 rainbows on the worksheet of the pictures for you to cut out, so you can just throw one of those away. Cloud. Hot air balloon. Lightning. Owl. The sun. A bat. And a star. Okay, so here is our Venn diagram. It's a graphic organizer to compare and contrast. And we've got the day sky would go here. We've got the night sky objects you see at nighttime would go there. And then in the center, we would put the pictures that you see both in the day and the night sky. So what we're going with here is the typical times that you see these objects. Of course, there's special circumstances, but we're going with the typical times of the day and night or throughout a day, full 24 hours, that you would see these objects. All right, so again, I'm gonna kind of go quick because there's a lot, but pause me. Okay, I'll try to remember to slow down and just so you have a second to pause. So what about the moon? Do we typically see the moon in the daytime, in the night sky, or both? Night, right? We see the moon rise at night. How about a constellation? Stars are seen at night. When would you see a kite in the sky? During the day. How about a planet? Night. Butterflies. Day. How about a hot air balloon? During the day. You're doing great. Clouds. We see clouds during the day and night, so that goes in the center. We see clouds both days. Stars. Ooh. We see stars in the night sky. Ooh, how about this animal, the bat? You may start seeing bats flying around right before night falls, but that's a nighttime. They are nocturnal. How about the sunshine? Day. You're doing great. Rainbows. We learned about those earlier. Those are in the day sky. Owls. Typically seen in the nighttime. Fireworks. Well, we just had the 4th of July, so you got a good idea of that Those are in the nighttime sky so that you can see them nice and bright. How about lightning? That can be a tricky one. Thunderstorms happen in the nighttime and in the daytime. You can certainly see them both. See the lightning both times. All right, and then we've got a bird. Birds are seen in the daytime sky flying. All right, there's our finish. So if you are jumping ahead and you wanted to check out and see if yours matched mine, anybody has any arguments here, I would gladly take them. Like I said, we're just going with typical times within 24 hours. Now, bonus, on the back, write sentences explaining the similarities and differences. If you want to bump this up and make it more of a challenge, you can do that. You can also write the words. All right, keep challenging yourself. Okay, everybody, great work today. If you made a constellation tube, telescope, star tube, whatever you want to call it, from our project, we want to see them. So post a picture or even just let us know. And for all the assignments, just let us know what you worked on by commenting or posting pictures in the assignment submission section so we can see it. All right, everybody, great job. Bye.